Hello my fellow learners and welcome to Mod Standard Mark episode 85. In this video I'm going to talk about off-meta elemental switch axes, this time for water elemental switch axe. I also prepared some gameplay. It is not the shortest clear time. I got our gameplay with a lot shorter clear time, but this was only like FRS spam, and I want to search for some gameplay with some counters and also different sorts of counters, and I finally figured out to get one with a sub-free time for the fire ape, which is one of my favorite monsters. And yes, I'm going also to explain you the more mathematically best decorations you can use on this weapon to optimize the off-meta elemental switch checks. We are first going to go over to the smithy and check out our weapons. So go to forge upgrade weapon, check switch checks, and now software element, go to water element, yes. So we have two different sorts of switch axes. The Yuftuna switch axe is the one you can get a far way earlier than the Shuvu switch axe, but I didn't really like the design. It's such a slap on bone design, and for the Shuvu switch axe, this switch axe design is absolute peak. It is one of my top 3 switch axe designs. My favorite switch axe is the No-Artian. For the design, it's absolute crazy. And that's rank 2 is Hirawami, and then also the Brutus Abolishment. First of all, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the switch axes and compare them together by its stats. The attack is a little bit below the average. The sharpness is absolute. It is one of the best sharpness I've ever seen comparing to all the other elemental switch axes. You didn't need any handicraft, it has so much runs. You didn't need any sharpness requirement skills. That is the best thing of the switch axe, I think. And the second best thing is power prolonger. This is by far, if you have a power file, it is absolutely must skill to entirely max out your power prolonger. Not power prolonger 2, if you have a power file, please use entire maxed out power prolonger. It's going to be a lot more enjoyable than only a few levels of power prolonger. So this is a pretty nice thing, this is a pretty nice thing, this is not so nice. The base attack is pretty low, and the water element is one of the most horrible things I've ever seen. 18 element is an entire joke, and I tested all the math with all the optimized element. You will only get the elemental damage output, which is related from the physical to elemental damage to 93 to 7. So only 7% is going to be your elemental damage, which is an entire joke. And Artian weapons can get up, I don't know, up to 30% of elemental damage, because today I had a run with a player who had a maxed out optimized Artian elemental switch axe, and he got more than 30% elemental damage or 25% elemental damage. About this weapon, the design is absolutely horrible because it's a slap-on design. The attack is great, the affinity is absolutely horrible, and we play the frenzy set, I know, but it's not really that good. Crit boost won't scale good on this weapon, and the sharpness is absolutely horrible. You need now, I don't know, with 1 level of handicraft you didn't reach right sharpness. You need 20 hits of handicraft to reach right sharpness. So I don't know, minimum 50 levels of handicraft isn't even possible. So the sharpness is an entire mess on this weapon, and that's why it can't compete with the other one, because you slap in Shuvu 3 all crit boost, and Uftuna can't catch up with the other one, considering it also has power prolonger. No way. For Uftuna, it's absolutely not possible. The biggest problem is the sharpness. It is just too much behind the other one, because the Shuvu sharpness is absolutely insane, and sharpness is our most important multiplier with the highest priority. I'm going now to show you the spreadsheet. After the spreadsheet, I go showing you the gameplay. Good, I am going now to our spreadsheet, so let's check out our water switch axes. So I already calculated DPS. On our Shuvu switch axe we have 139 DPS, and on our Yuftuna switch axe we have only 129, so 10 DPS less without any obvious animation is absolutely horrible. So without any doubt, Shuvu is by far the best switch axe of them. It also makes it easier. Both have the same skill, so it's made it very easy to compare them together. This is the table with the DPS with the respective skill level. As you can see, for the maxed out skills, critical damage by far the strongest one. Attack boost gets a high jump from level From level 2 to level 3 is really bad, but from level 4 to level 5 it's a high jump. But it still can't compete in any way with critical damage. And also pretty interesting, this one. A critical element with element. 143 DPS is stronger than attack boost or critical eye at stage 4. So it is. I think it has potential, this one. This is looking very good. Ready for the Artian weapons. Now to the most important table. This is our slot efficiency per skill. So you can see by far the best one is critical damage, without any doubt. 1.8% per slot size. Critical element has an entire choke. It only gets interesting if we have a respective elemental damage of like 400, 500 and full critical hits. Then it can get really, really strong. But currently it's pretty bad on only 18 element weapon. It doesn't make any sense. Second best scaling is element. After critical damage we have element, and after element we have attack boost. So element is stronger than attack boost, so it is pretty nice to hear. And this seems to be a really interesting combination. Critical element slash element, 1.15% damage increase per slot size, so even stronger than general element, which is because we have additional critical element skill. And yeah, it's going to be pretty strong. But I have seen it on some players using on Artian weapons, because I think on the Artian weapons, if we can max out our crit damage, it's going to be a pretty interesting skill, for sure. So the best possible combinations. Deco wise, it's pretty easy to say, but I still compared a few other ones, for example with critical element. I checked out full critical boost with 1 critical element and full critical damage with 1 element, but you can see normal element is still a lot stronger than critical element. It's 1.5 DPS more, so this is going to be by far the best combination without any doubt, and it's not competitive with other ones. By far the best ones. First slot critical damage, second slot critical damage, last slot is element. For fun I tried to combine 3 levels of element with 3 levels of critical element, but we only got 147 DPS. Also full crit boost with full critical element, only 149 DPS. So this is by far the strongest possible combination you can see. And I'm also going to show this to you in my current build. Yeah, produce abolishment on our first slot, a critical jewel 3, then critical jewel 2, and then a stream jewel. So we get 220 element. Which is a joke, to be honest, but yeah. Like I said, with this set or with the switch X, we are doing about 7 up to 9% elemental damage, not even 2-digit elemental damage, but okay. I still really like the weapon design and hope we can make this a layered weapon soon, but I still really enjoy the hunt, so I'm now going to add the gameplay. Yes, and see you in the next weapon video after I watch the gameplay with the next element.
Gib Bescheid, wenn dein Palico dir doch helfen soll.